like the pickle weasel sign.
Yeah, there's so many pickle weasels. Hey guys, what's going on? This is episode 323. I totally had to check Twitch to verify that. But yeah, this is episode 323 of Background Noise. We have a bunch of interesting people on tonight. We have Nathan.
Howdy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I honestly, for the last, few months, haven't been able to get that toy shark from Toy Story out of my head. he just lives in there now, so it's... Yeah. So I hear howdy, I'm like, howdy, howdy, howdy. So, yeah, that's where I live now, so... yeah, so we also have Kyle on tonight's show.
Hi.
Hi.
The definition of a bunch is also wrong. It's like...
How much is a bunch supposed to be? Is that like a numerical?
It'd be around a few.
How many is a few?
Well, thank you.
Between 3 and 5.
There's 3 people
I'd say
here.
bunch is honestly around it'd be around the 5 mark.
Okay,
Six
you know,
plus,
Kyle, there are
yeah.
3 people here.
Yeah.
Alright, which one of us are you calling out? Is it yourself? Because if it's yourself, no.
There'd be a few.
Yeah.
But
Well, a bunch is how many then?
like 6, 5, 6.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
at the higher end of few.
So we have but a bunch just feels like, I
It's
just
like a
like
bunch
it.
of bananas, man.
Okay, why can't we be a bunch of bananas?
This is not 6 of us.
Okay, yeah. I like to believe in us being bananas in the future, but clearly, Kyle, you do not feel the same. So, all right. Anyways, so right before the podcast, I felt like this was a fun way to open up the podcast. So I don't know why I do this. Sometimes I get 2 things to drink at once. Like I'll get a hot drink and a cold drink, just because I like balance. Because if that thing's too hot, then you have a sip of the cold one. Anyways, I made a hot chocolate, a dairy-free hot chocolate. I put too much cinnamon on it, because I like cinnamon. And I forgot that I had put too much cinnamon on it. So I went to just straight, blow in it to, cool it down.
Put cocaine in there? What the fuck?
It's not cocaine, it's cinnamon.
You put blow in there.
I blew in it. Long story short, cinnamon bounced up into my face, and I was just like, right.
Yeah.
That happened today.
FS Batman.
Yeah. That
The
happened.
unwitting cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, it's basically an accidental cinnamon challenge. Did you guys ever do any of that stuff?
No.
Okay.
No, come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Also, according to the internet, 2 is a couple, 3 or 4 is a few, 5 or more is a bunch.
okay. Then we often have a bunch of people on, then. Okay.
I'm being a dick, okay.
Kyle, I accept you for who you are. Isn't that what's important?
It is, I love you too, Tony.
So, it's been a fun time in the world right now. Feel like,
We might get to work from home.
yeah, that might be fun. As of right now, I'm not allowed to work from home, which is not as fun.
I don't really want to. Because I have to, clean things.
Yeah, it's I feel like I wouldn't be as, productive if I was at my home.
My problem is I know I'm more productive. But I don't want to be.
Okay. that's completely fair. I know for a fact, though, I would not be more productive.
Okay. That sucks.
Because, I can, but it's alright, I can lock myself in the room and not leave for a really long time. I guess that's how to be more productive. That's what I did in college. I just locked myself in the room and didn't leave. Ever. Yeah, could do that. But yeah, my work sent out a company-wide email that's like, yeah, at this time we're gonna keep coming in. So I'm like, okay,
Oh, okay. We had a make sure all your VPNs work from home.
Ooh, okay.
There's a couple of the newer people who don't have their laptops yet. Like, bring the desktop home, make sure it works. Actually.
Oh man, it's just straight like. Oh.
Well, there was okay. So they got the first case in Ottawa. Like, was it Wednesday?
Oh.
And then so Craig sends a snap because it was hilarious. Because his boss had sent him the article, and it shows like the front of the Sienna building.
Hmm.
And Greg's like, "Ha, fuckers!" And then but he's sending a Snapchat of it because his building just moved. Turns out right across from theirs. So from his office or cube, I guess is in. He sends a Snapchat. He's like, "Ha, get wrecked," and then turns around and out the window you see the Sienna building. He's like, "Ah, fuck."
That's amazing. Ah, fuck.
Because we're all in the same park. In Canada, it's just a high-tech area.
Mm.
And it's all the companies are there. And yeah, so because people are freaking the fuck out for, I don't know, I guess people are pussies. It's just really is a flu again. I don't know, whatever.
It's weird because it's like, theoretically the flu's killed more people, but
But not even theoretically, absolutely.
Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, theoretically,
it's
yeah.
not even close.
The flu has definitely killed more people, but projections apparently, or at least a third of the world's population is going to get it.
Yeah, okay. Once again, only if you have a really weak immune system, you get fucked by it.
Yeah.
It's just funny because half the internet's on fire, and the other half is like, just wash your hands and stay in bed.
It's
not gonna be that bad. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
So there is a level of confusion for me, at least, that I'm like, all right, this half of the room is freaking the hell out. This half is not concerned in the slightest. What do I do?
Freaking the fuck out helps no one.
Yeah.
Buying all the toilet paper helps no one.
Yeah, that is such a real thing too.
They're buying it and then reselling it, the bastards.
Are there actual people just reselling toilet paper?
That's a thing.
Profit.
I don't understand.
Oh man, that's
it's
insane.
actually sold out everywhere here too. I just don't get it.
That's crazy. I don't know, man.
The total number in Canada of infected people confirmed was 100 on Wednesday.
100. Oh.
In the entire country. You know
okay.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
not honestly. That's not honestly bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A pile of fucking toilet paper. Apparently. Work from home. Because, yeah. Everyone picnic. Cancelled all fucking international travel, too, our company did anyway. So, yeah.
Oh, man. That's it. I don't know. It's just a crazy time to be alive, I feel like. Because half of us are either going to be really paranoid and just be proven that we were idiots, or half of us are going to be not paranoid in the slightest and be like, I said this how many times?
Yeah. I'm in the Kodosa group. So, yeah.
Yeah. So. Where would you... Kyle, obviously you way on the everyone relax side.
Correct.
Nathan, where do you lay on this?
I think it would be fine if people weren't overreacting.
Correct.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, I mean, it's scary, right? It's moving
antibodies
across the earth that fast. But
I mean, airplanes, dude.
Well, yeah, but also scary that we have people that get sick and then go on airplanes. But
that's because people are fucking retarded and buy toilet paper.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be that bad, except for the people that are making a mess out of it by buying toilet paper and then reselling it for $50.
I just don't understand. Like at that point, paper towel, man. You know, like Kleenex. Who knows? Like he's fucking anything else. Like.
Actually, though, right? Like at that point, it's just like I'm just gonna use something else. All right, I'm gonna be the first guy to buy all the tissues.
I will gladly use Bounty. I don't give a shit. It's fine.
Oh man.
There was a picture of like one of those cardboard rolls, and it had a bunch of CVS receipts tied around it. And I was like, finally, use for all these receipts.
Yeah.
Oh,
that would just be awful, though.
Like, yeah, it would be.
Paper? Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would.
It's fucking thermal paper. Like thermal paper is not good at all for like absorption.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm just like, do you ever just get like your brain stuck and it's kind of like, yeah, this is where we are in society right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, all right, well, this is happening.
Super depressing how stupid everyone in the world is, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh man.
Like I can just see idiocracy happening, you know?
Oh, that's where this leads.
Correct. All the back to that movie.
Yeah.
Where fucking Gatorade's got well plans created.
Terry Crews is our president. Okay, that's the part though I'm behind. That part I don't mind.
Would be better than our
Yeah, I was gonna say like, I feel like this isn't a problem. In this situation, I think we've improved.
Yeah, because at least there'd be a test.
Yeah.
To tell you what job there is. You have to be able to put the blocks in the right fucking hole.
Exactly. You know?
Annie, you know?
I just want to say that, because like Terry Crews was like a pro wrestler or something, right, in the movie?
Yeah.
I can't remember, like Mr. America or something. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, you know, that's the guy we need in the White House. So.
Yep.
Terry Crews reprising his role as whoever the fuck that guy was.
I think there's normal Terry Crews.
Yeah, honestly though, Terry Crews is actually like, I know he spoke up against like, I think he spoke up in like the Me Too movement or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right,
because male rape is a thing.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, he has a brain. That's cool. That's rad.
Those are neat.
Yeah. It's nice when people have those.
Where can we get more of those? Yeah.
Oh, getting more, you say? Not too sure we can afford those.
Impossible. Yeah.
Budget, bud.
Oh man, we could use a few more brains, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get those anytime soon.
No.
Yeah, that's where we are right now. It's just like, this is like a very like, oh, this is where we are right now podcast. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to add on to this stuff, you know? It's just like, we now live in this society.
You said society.
Oh yeah, that's true. Fairly Society.
Just a funny joke. I love it when he says society.
Yeah. It's good.
I
Good
finally
old time.
replaced the coil on my vape. That's a thing.
I'm proud
I
of
was
you.
scared, and I just let it be burnt forever. I just didn't care. I was like, this tastes like batteries. I thought it was going to be hard, and then I just did it now. I'm like, oh, that was incredibly simple.
Hmm.
You literally just take it apart, pull it out, put the other one back in. Oh. And you set new voltage for everything. No. They automatically picks it up.
See, now the question is, Kyle, the next time your coil learns, it's like,
Then I have to go outside and buy a new one.
yeah, I was going to say, how fast are you going to return it? Yeah. It's like, it's still going to take forever because you have to leave the premises.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't even do that to do groceries.
No. I respect it. I mean, right now, no, I don't know if that would be better or worse.
What?
You wouldn't have to wait in any of the absurdly long lines right now. And any of the, like, to order your groceries, like, online.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, right now, I'm like, I can't tell if this is really the play or it still isn't the play. Does it really suck, like, if, like, whoever put your groceries together had fucking coronavirus, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Quite
Unless it's vulture overall.
unfortunate. Hmm.
Even though they should apparently can live on a surface for a very long time.
Like, I've heard,
Greg told me the number, I couldn't remember. It was really long.
I heard
Yeah.
anywhere up to, like, 3 hours was, like,
I thought it was longer than that.
could be,
I'm not gonna Google it, I'm lazy.
fair. But I feel like there's so much misinformation probably going around right now that, like, I don't know what the answer to anything is.
Yeah.
So it's like, we'll find out eventually if any of us are right about these things.
Yes.
Hopefully in time. It's like, well, I can't guarantee it, but there's a chance. Yeah. But the world is closing, like, everything, you know what I mean? Like, Disney is closed. Like, Disney World, I mean. Professional sports places are closing their doors. Name a thing.
Some concert here got canceled.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be some band coming down to play, and that got canceled.
Like, everything you could possibly think of is getting canceled. You know, like,
I'm fine with that.
yeah.
Like social things.
Honestly, though, it's just kind of like, yeah, I wasn't gonna go to these anyway, but, like, I do feel a little bit bad for the people who would.
I don't.
I respect you. Genuinely. Oh, man.
I got training this week from my guy from R&D, so we did have a guy slip through from Israel.
Ooh.
He was already in Canada, like he was in Calgary
Okay.
for a while, and then he was in Ottawa for a bit to set up a thing that I can't talk about. But yeah, so he gave training for product, and that was good. We had a whole 2.5 days, and it should have been a week. We didn't finish all the stuff, but because we had 3 sales guys in there, which is a mistake. They are just not meant to be around technical people. And then there was a guy from like a weekend day shift who, I mean, he's not dumb. He's a fairly smart person. It's just the way he goes about it is very, very poor. Essentially, he wastes a lot of time to try and show how smart he is, and I hate that. I fucking hate it.
Uh-oh.
You just make up random bullshit things to, like, ask the guy like random scenarios of things that like literally couldn't happen. Like if they did happen, that person would have to be like literally sabotaging themselves to make it happen, kind of thing.
Mm.
And I don't know, it just wasted a lot of our time, and it was super annoying to sit through. And he's trying to be like a tech lead for one of the other shifts. I swear to God, if it's mine, I'll like boycott the show. Yeah.
Kyle's like, no.
He like, yeah, he doesn't know that much. Like, blows roll a little bit, but I don't know. Yeah, one of the sales guys was literally presented a slideshow for the product for salespeople, and I'm like, that's great. This is attack training. So you know, this is technical training, and you're showing us a sales slide. So that wasted 2 hours. All because he's like, oh, I worked with a similar thing for Loblaws for X amount of years. And I'm like, great. So you had the largest known outage for a company, and it was your fault, and everybody knows it.
That's not a good look.
I'm not really sure what he was trying to like, show off there, but
it's like, wait, you're showing off that you fucked up really bad, huh?
yeah, correct. Like, you fucked up real bad. Like it made news. Here anyway.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the thing. And now, I don't know. I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah. It's just one of those times, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this is gonna sound super weird right now, but, like, I can almost swear... I think I'm going crazy, is really the surmise before I said this. I could swear that I hear, like, a radio station in my headset right now.
Is
interesting?
It wireless?
No!
You have a stream open.
That'd be really funny if I did, actually.
I've had like literally a tab open before that had like sound coming out of it, but I didn't know about before. So.
I don't. All right, I'm just gonna refresh every page to make sure. Maybe I did, so I don't hear anything anymore.
I forgot who it was. There was somebody who had a wireless headset, and he would just like pick up phone calls.
How?
I don't know.
It's not even the same frequency. Okay.
There was some kind of direct communication between two people, and I think it was always like the same lady.
It would be really funny though, Kyle, that
That's
like
like
the reason it happened was because like the headset was like it was a really like wonky headset or something. So like whoever made it was like, this fucking works. What is this gonna interfere with?
Made it a Chinese game. Who knows what it can do?
You know? Who knows?
Oh, but
If nobody knows, then who knows?
the nose knows.
Like it can smell it?
Sure.
Huh.
Why not?
That's Pokemon, Kyle.
Wait, what?
Yeah, why not is a Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, spelled W-Y-N-U-T, I think? No, N-O-T, I don't fucking know.
N-A-U-T, I think.
Oh, the Wobbuffet.
Yeah, it's Wobbuffet, little baby Wobbuffet.
Okay.
I don't know why that popped in my head when you said why not. My brain's not, it hasn't been going so well up here, so.
I'll take it. It's okay.
we be trying our best. I think isn't that what really matters at the end of the day?
That's fair.
I think. Possibly.
Right, I did make it to podcast last week, right?
That was a whole week ago, Kyle.
Oh no, I did make it. Okay, sorry, Mark was there. That's what it was. I talked about the brownies situation.
You did, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that because That's so bad though that like
Yeah.
it was like Kyle. That was a whole week ago. I have no idea.
Dude, like I was not okay.
No.
24 hours. Like,
That's not good, dude.
yeah.
You did not sound okay from the recounting of story.
Yeah. But just because you said it's like scary up in your head, I'm like, yeah, I had to sit in there for 7 hours before I could drive home. And it's just me in there.
Kyle's like, I don't want to spend that much time with myself.
I mean, I do, but like not like consciously. Not like, there has to be distractions going on. I need Netflix or something.
Sun.
Not sun.
You don't need something?
Oh, some. Okay.
Yeah, I was saying something weird. Yeah, Kyle, that's not really always reason for the things I do.
I thought you said sun. That's why I'm like, the sun. Bright and shiny and.
Kyle, I would never in a million years suggest that you go to the sun.
Thank you.
I don't want to either. So.
Yeah.
The weather like around like here has been nice lately though. It's been very nice. Which it's like, the groundhog. All right, I can't never remember which one is which.
February 2nd, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, but like it saw its shadow or didn't see its shadow, and whichever one means spring comes early is the one that happened this year, and it feels like it came early. Does anyone know about this groundhog enough? Punxsutawney Phil. I remember his name, but like I don't remember which one means what.
Ground hog plus shadow.
If he sees his shadow, is he afraid and goes back inside?
The groundhog emerging from its burrow on the day sees its shadow due to clear weather. It will retreat to its den, and winter will persist 6 more weeks. If it does not see its shadow because of cloudy, spring will arrive early. If it doesn't see its shadow, spring is coming early.
Okay, so spring will be here early this year. And it looks like it is. The groundhog was right. I just want to say that the groundhog... Oh.
I think we're going to get another snowfall here. I think this is a false start to spring.
In New Jersey, we have not gotten like real winter weather pretty much at all.
Oh, okay.
By real winter, I mean like it was cold, but like it was never... I don't know. It was never like, real cold, or like we had like this entire winter we had like 8 inches of snow the entire winter.
Oh, we had a fuckload of snow.
Yeah, I was gonna say difference between Canada and certain states in the U.S. definitely, but because I'm like our northern states probably I would assume had a lot of snow still.
Well, like Newfoundland got fucking buried. Like actually, like straight up. I'd say state of emergency, but like literally state, not the state like province. Province of emergency.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Like houses were buried. Like you open your door and it's a wall of snow in front of you. Not even kidding. Like that was a thing.
Oh. Huh.
Like you just could not get out. So.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't happen here. That's over there.
Yeah, I mean, like, we need a virus to not leave your house here.
See, if the timing had just lined up and that just happened everywhere, then everyone would be okay.
Yeah.
Or they die from coronavirus. But I mean, the ones who were infected would just die, and they'd be okay otherwise.
Fair.
Because it wouldn't infect other people. Because everyone would be stuck inside for most now.
Yeah, you're right.
So what we really need is a weather machine.
Oh, okay.
Or a biodome.
Nah, bury everyone in snow, fuck it.
I'd be down for a biodome too, to be honest. I just pictured the Simpsons movie, though, like where it just it just falls and.
Apparently, Chris is accidentally helping. He has like his folding machine at home, or PC, whatever, and is running the COVID-19 research projects.
Oh.
Passively helping. Yay.
I was gonna say, like, accidentally helping?
Exactly. Because you don't tell it what to do, right? It just
does.
Your computer just is used. Yeah.
Yeah. That is funny. What is the worst that could happen? You know, I keep saying that, but like the worst is pretty bad.
Sorry. You should just watch group chat because he just said, "I want points. Humanity can die. I don't care." That's more like it.
That's Chris.
And he's listening. Thanks, Chris. I got you, baby.
Yep.
Why doesn't he just join?
Maybe he's busy, or maybe I don't actually have another reason. Yeah. My brain's pretty fried right now, I'll be honest. So, like... why not just join? Interesting.
Chris.
Oh?
Wait, is he not actually in the...
Oh, no.
Being low-key? What? Hello? Alright. Why is he in there? Why can't I add him, though?
I don't know. Maybe he is a robot, and he is preventing you from doing so.
Apparently.
That's the answer that I want to go with. That Zelron.
Good, anyway.
If he,
okay.
no, see, if Chris came, we'd still be only a few.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need a random sky to appear.
Mm-hmm. That would help.
Yep. You must be creeping up on Mark too, though, right?
Watching on phone. Haven't left bed.
God.
No mic. Aw, that's okay,
I don't believe
Chris.
you.
I
only rolled out of bed to change my thing and come to this, so...
You don't believe in him. Maybe after / with coffee. I respect that. You know, I've never drank coffee, and this point in my life, I'm like, man.
Sorry, ever?
Nah.
I was waiting for like a... I never drank coffee at like this time, or...
No, I just never drank it.
How do you live your life?
That's what I'm like trying to get into. I'm like, I don't drink coffee, and like my brain's always so fried. I'm just kind of like, what if?
The thing about stimulants, they're great. Caffeine, nicotine, baby, let's go.
You know, yeah, my brain feels so. I'm just like, I keep forgetting that not everyone, but like most people drink coffee. I'm just kind of like, right.
Or some kind of caffeine intake. Do you drink pop or something, or
they do that? Not right now. Because I'm also trying to lose weight, so I'm not really drinking much of caffeine. Because, you know, overweight, my guy.
Hi.
My doctors also said too. Which I failed the step 1 of Kyle's school. I went to the doctor.
You did?
Yeah.
That's a big rip, man.
Yeah. Kyle, I failed you.
Called you fat or what? I don't understand.
Wait, what?
I thought you were a small boy.
Not really.
What do you weigh? Do you care?
Like right now I'm like in the 230s. So.
Oh, okay. That's more than I thought.
Yeah.
You're still a lot less than me. Because I don't actually know how much I weigh.
You know, it happens. But
yep.
Yeah, because I gained a lot of weight in college. You know, it happens. But
That's fair.
I stopped really caring about like what I was eating and stuff. So gained way too much weight. But I've lost 15 pounds as of right now. So I'm on
nice.
you know,
There you go.
we're doing our best to get there eventually. It's not a race, I think.
That's fair. I've been debating trying to like be not as fat. Mostly just for my friend's wedding's coming up in summer. But at the same time,
I feel it. Yeah. It's a real mixed bag for me, to be honest, because it's just sort of like, honestly, like I should care more about this than I do, I think.
Same.
But I also am just kind of like, yeah, you know, it's good for me too.
Yeah.
Chris said, if you completely cut out carbs, you lose weight and happiness really quickly. Yeah, you're right. Oh man.
I also may or may not be scrolling through Skip the Dishes. So.
Oh man.
Tony, you're on a diet, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to eat?
Like always? Or what do you mean?
Like what's your craving? Like
craving? I love potato products the most, I think. Yeah, so like that's the hardest to not like super indulge on. Right now I'm just trying my best to like eat less too. Like eat things that I want to eat, but just eat way less than I normally would.
Moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, you know, with time, it's working little by little. It's just hard, you know. But I didn't think I'd actually lose weight, so the fact that I dropped 15, I'm like, all right, we're on our way. Yeah, one day in the near future, possibly be at an okay weight. But who knows? It's like it's weird because it's kind of like I already can't eat a lot like for food allergies, so like I feel like part of the thing like I gained a lot of weight. It's like, oh, I can eat this stuff. Oh, I'm so happy now. I'm gonna eat everything.
Yep.
Because there was like a point in my life where like this still is not like very like I guess light compared to some people, but like when I first had found out that I had like a dairy allergy, just a dairy allergy, I dropped from like 200 pounds to like 169.
Jesus.
Yeah, so like it's just slowly like gaining back from like losing like nearly 40 pounds just from having a food allergy. So like I feel like I never really learned to eat right after that.
That's fair.
But you know, it should happen. So now I'm making up for because for college I was a commuter student, but I was on campus all day. So I was like, all right, I'm still gonna get a meal plan and eat like on campus once a day. But with the way like the dining hall worked at my college and stuff, you could kind of just go there and not leave for like 8 hours. And no one's gonna like kick you out. So I would have like lunch and dinner and and second dinner.
Second.
So you know, life happens, unfortunately.
I'm a big fan of the eat a disgusting amount of food at one time.
Yeah, so I actually am usually pretty, like, not good, but, like, I pretty much always have eaten, like, 3 meals a day. Like,
okay.
but when you eat 3 meals a day, and you eat too much food, you know, it's still like,
Yeah.
it's like now I'm eating 3 times a day, but I eat too much. But and then I don't know. Even right now, when I'm trying to eat better, I don't have like a real consistent eating schedule now. That's more because of work, I'd say. Because there are days where I work from like 9 a.m. to like 10 p.m. So like I eat like lunch in that time period. And then when I come home, I'm like, boy, am I hungry. Let's eat the house. Which that's not a very conducive strategy, you know.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
We do our best, though. That's, I think, what matters sometimes.
My what do I call it? Elementary school's motto. We do our best.
Oh, man. But, like, complete, like, put this out there kind of thing. Fully respect, like, people on both ends of the spectrum when it comes to, like, food. You know what I mean? Like, people who eat too much versus, like, eat way too less. Because I'm like, alright, I'm struggling with this. I can only imagine, like, you know, like, those lives or, like, those shows where it's, like, the 800-pound person. I'm just like, jeez. Because, like, I don't know, my mom watches those a lot. So, like, I'll just walk in the room, and I'm just like, uh-oh.
Can't watch those.
They make me really sad. Like, also makes me not very hungry.
Maybe that's the secret.
Yeah. Every time I'm hungry, just pop one of those shows on. It's like, ooh. Alrighty. But yeah, man, like, fully, like, also, like, the opposite end of the spectrum, too. Like, people who, like, are anorexic and stuff, too. Because I'm like, I can only imagine, like, all that jazz, you know?
Yep. Good time. How do you think I used to keep skinny, Tony? Don't eat for 3 days. That's how you do it.
I see the very bad, not healthy way of doing it. Oh, man. Like,
Day 4, have salad and a bag of chips.
Day 5. Oh, I had the salad and a bag of chips yesterday.
I had the chips yesterday, can't eat anything today. Yep.
Oh, man.
That's how that goes.
Yeah. That's not fun.
And that's why you just gotta accept the fat, Tony. It's okay.
You know, like, this is gonna sound silly, but I'm, like, I even told Brecken this. I was like, you know, if this wasn't unhealthy for me, I think I would have not cared. You know?
Yep.
Because I would have been like, yeah, you know, like, I am decently happy, like, right now. Like, just, like, life's not going horribly. So, like, I was like, oh, I have a job right now. That's nice. So. But I need
Speaking
to...
of gerbs,
Yeah?
Nathan, what are you doing? Sorry, Tony.
It's
What
okay.
do you mean, what am I doing?
I don't know. I haven't heard you say anything.
Well, I swapped from Dungeon Defenders 1 to Dungeon Defenders 2.
Okay. We'll let Tony go then.
I don't actually have anything to say. So.
Started watching Cowboy Bebop the other day.
Have you not seen it before?
No.
I'm trying to go
Ah.
off the job thing, but okay, that's fair too.
Jobs. It's funny.
Like, no, because you're done school now, right? Or high school at least, right?
Yeah.
So, You're in college?
No,
Where you going?
playing video games.
Okay.
I respect it.
I just like that too.
Playing video games and watching Cowboy Bebop.
Fair enough. Aspirations? Or is that what the word is? What the other word?
There's a word. There are many words, Kyle.
Yeah, I'd like to start making money.
What do you want to do?
Well, right now I'm looking at what the hell is this? A massage therapist.
Ooh.
Course.
Nice.
I know, like, in the past, I think I do really apologize
talked
for
about
voice acting, right? Yeah. Have you looked
Which
into
is
that
still-
at all, or?
No. I want to get like a stable job first
Okay.
before I'm like
Yeah.
pour my life into a microphone so that maybe somebody looks at it.
No, that's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I also need one of those, so,
Microphone?
No.
Massage therapist.
Massage therapist?
I know where he was going.
Oh, my brain was like, a microphone. Yes, that's what Kyle needs.
No. I haven't seen one in forever.
Well, if Nathan becomes a massage therapist, you have the hookup.
You can fix my leg, Nathan. I believe in you.
Wow.
JK Lowell. I mean, I believe in you. It's not that you fix my leg. That part's the JK Lowell.
As I was saying, the JK Lowell isn't the that you can't do it. It's just Kyle's leg is a little bit
Broken.
yeah. It's not Kyle's fault. Because the accident wasn't your fault, right?
I don't remember. That's what the police report says, so I'll take it.
That means it wasn't.
Yeah. That's also what all the money said from my lawyer, so...
Aha! It's like, well, you see, according to this, my lawyers say it is not my fault, so...
I hit my head way too hard. I literally don't remember any of it.
Wow.
I have a massive memory gap for that period.
I feel like we've talked about this before, but do you have like a clear distinction of like the last thing you remembered versus like when you came back into it?
100.
Okay.
It was part of my 6 on, for my 12-hour shifts or whatever you call it.
What were you doing then?
So I worked at a factory.
Oh, okay.
And came back out. So we had to do like 12-hour shifts, and then we were on rotating schedule. So every month we'd get a week off, but on the flip side of that, we'd also have to do like back-to-back 12-hour shifts. So like 3 days of 12-hour shifts. Like was it Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we'd come back in for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, and so it was on the Tuesday of that, I want to say. It was a Tuesday. I was going home, and I remember driving down the highway, and I remember getting almost to the Empire exit. It was like where across the river, so there's like a bridge there, and that's the last thing I remember, is the bridge. Apparently, I had gone to gas station where I used to work to go get gas, smokes, chatted with them for a bit, and then it was on the way back into town from there that I got in the accident.
Oh.
And my memory completely cuts off at the bridge, even going in. So I'm missing like at least a half hour there. Probably more. And then I remember distinctly one of the paramedics saying, "You're going for a helicopter ride, everything's okay." And then I sat up in my stretcher at the hospital. That's literally that's as far as my memory goes.
Okay.
I was driving home, you're going for a helicopter ride, and then I woke up in a stretcher. They said I was conscious the whole time, but yeah, I don't remember any of it. And I freaked the fuck out when I came to.
Yeah.
I was like, Sat up, look around. I'm like, okay, legs are covered with a sheet. No one's here. So I started kind of yelling. I'm like, hello? No one was paying attention to me. I'm just sitting there, right? There's like nurses with like other people and whatever. And I'm like, okay, so like last thing I remember was I was driving. Did I fucking hit somebody? Like, I got in a car accident then, like I must have. Like, this logic it out. Did I kill somebody? So I started yelling. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Is somebody dead? Is the other person okay? And then that went on for about 5 minutes until someone finally came over and said, we can't tell you. I'm like, no, you're fucking telling me. There was...
We can't tell you if you killed a man.
Correct. I'm like, no, I just want to make... Because there's a thing where if it's like at fault and they don't want you to be like, angry and go after the person, right? If they're also injured. That's apparently the reasoning. Yeah. But I was literally just like, no, I'm concerned. Like, is someone dead because of me? Did I do that? Like, you know what I mean? I thought I fell asleep behind the wheel, right? Yeah. So, because, yeah, like, the last thing I remember was, the bridge, and then you go up the ride. So I thought I fell asleep and hit somebody and killed somebody's family or something. They're like, no, it was one person. He's fine. He's whatever. He's somewhere. I'm like, okay. That's all that matters. Yeah.
When did you find out that it wasn't your fault, though?
Afterwards.
Okay, so like a while of like... Yeah.
There's a bunch of people asking me, like, keep coming in, do you know what happened? No. You don't remember? I'm like, look at my fucking head. Don't remember? No, I don't remember.
Have you seen my skull?
Yeah. Like, glass was being out of it for 6 months.
Jesus.
Like, yeah. Like, they tried to pick as much out as they could, right? But
yeah.
Like, little shards. And that's still scarred on my head.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't find out until, like, I think a week later.
That's gotta be, like, a crazy week, you know? Like, obviously you're in
I was drugged.
Yeah, that's fair. But, like, you had to be, like, in... So, okay, so if you were drugged, I guess you didn't probably feel a lot. Hi, Chris, by the way.
Hi.
You mean, Tony? I felt great.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. So, like, yeah, you were...
I was in a significant amount of pain, but I had a lot of drugs.
Okay.
And I kept using the shit of that button. I was, like, on a steady drip. Plus I had the button, so extras per hour. And then I ran out of that, so they started giving me pills, too. That was great. I did puke once because of it. And that felt bad. Because there was Lauren in the room. Yeah. Going there, I'm like, can you give me a thing? What? I'm like, now?
Oh, man.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
At least I got my laptop in my own room.
Oh.
They gave me my own room because, 1, Dad complained, and 2, I upset one of the other patients in the shared room.
Oh, God, like, what did you do?
It wasn't bad. It was just like, okay, so, like, I'm laying there, like, my bone had come out, like, okay, so my femur had literally, like, cracked and come out of my leg,
yeah.
Right? And I was missing a bunch of it. And they had showed me that, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. On the X-ray, right? Like not physically.
Yeah.
And in the shared room, like, me and my dad were there, and then there's a guy, like, adjacent, and he was, like, moaning, and I'm, like, facing him, because I was on my side, and, like, he has his leg in a cast, or whatever.
Yeah.
Mine's not, because they never bothered casting it. And just kind of like, look at him, looks at me, he's like, what happened to you? I'm like, oh, my femur came out of my leg. And he just shut up. Just nothing. So,
not even like, oh, this happened to me. Like,
yeah, no. Because you can see what happened to him. He broke his leg.
Okay.
Like normally, right? It probably just would have been a normal fracture.
So, like, Kyle, I don't know if this will make you enjoy this anymore. But, like, there was, I think, a comedian who had a bit where they were like, alright, so the most painful things in the world, number 10, like, a 10 out of 10 most painful is breaking your femur.
Oh, cool.
I mean, that's a pretty common thing.
Yeah.
Of it's in the top 10. I am also one of those people who every time a hospital goes, like, on a scale of 0 to 10, where's your pain? And I'm immediately like, well, 10's a broken
Emotional?
femur.
Oh.
And, like,
Yeah.
9 and 8 are, like, reserved for near that. 7's probably also pretty close to, like, something's gushing blood.
Pregnancy's got to be up there somewhere, too, right? Like, that's got to be, like, a
So,
solid
like,
8, maybe 9.
I've
Put
reported,
pregnancy
like,
to 10 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Giving
my
it birth.
thumb being really weirdly dislocated so that a bone was missing somewhere in my hand.
Uh.
Yeah, that was like a 3, and maybe concussion where I could barely sit in the chair. 2.
You have to inflate the numbers. You have to inflate it. Because if you don't, then they won't think you're serious.
I know, I learned that later.
No,
That's
they
what I
don't
learned
give
it
you the good
immediately.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like
I was like,
12.
At the time it was diabetes, where it was just like my blood sugar's high and I don't notice.
Yeah.
Here's a sheet that means I get special and I go above the 10s.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It means I'm
Yeah.
special.
Apparently, I when that happened, I like walked in. One thing I may have covered this on the podcast before, but one thing is most diabetic children, when they're being diagnosed, don't walk in because they are usually being diagnosed because they've fallen unconscious and gone into a seizure for no reason.
Sorry,
Whereas
cool.
mine was just like, I don't know, I've been losing weight, eating a lot. I should probably see a doctor.
Tapeworm.
I know that's a weird concept to Kyle. Like, everything's going the best it could be.
I don't understand the problem here.
I really need to see a doctor. Something's too good right now.
So I'd gone to a family doctor and gotten my blood sugar taken, and it was obviously like 4 times normal.
Oh, nice.
So I got a special note from the doctor, which of course was illegible.
Yep.
There may have been a number written on it, but I could not tell, and I spent a 30-minute car trip trying to read it. But I get into emergency, and I hand it to the person at the front desk, and she makes a comment of, "Oh, you need a green sheet." And the way she says that, the person shadowing behind her has a scared look at me. I'm thinking, like, green sheet, what the fuck are you talking about? And she reaches back and just grabs a form off the wall that is green. Whatever. And then
Green means
panically fills out almost nothing on it, as far as I can tell. Like, there were like 20 lines, and she put in like a thing in 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then like hands that to the one behind us, who then walks at a pace that my parents could not keep up with to the room we needed to go to. I was like, what's going on? It's like a Thursday. I got my finger poked, and now everyone's panicking.
They poked me.
They poked me and then they ran. Yeah.
It seems rude.
Because you're gonna attract the bees, Chris. Okay. Your blood was too sweet.
Yeah, so apparently just, if you're ever going to the hospital, just get yourself a little bit of honey and give her a good shot right into the arm. And it doesn't matter if you say a 1, a 10, you are above all of them.
Oh man, that is.
That or bleed on one of their nice chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
That's what the crazies learn. If you're ever there on a Friday or Saturday night, in emergency, you learn the crazies figured out bleeding gets you through faster. Except they'll do it to themselves.
Yeah.
Don't spend time in emergency.
Damn.
Sorry for any nurses.
If any nurses just happen to be listening, sorry.
I feel bad for you.
It's our bad.
Yeah.
Oh man. Did you say Leah is a nurse?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's fine. She apologized last night in case she gave us coronavirus.
Oh, like, as long as she's apologized, right? Like,
Just in advance. Hey, heads up. When I have accidentally given you coronavirus,
I'm okay with it. That means I can stay.
I know. Me too. Apparently, I'm actually. I was already mentioned on the podcast, but apparently, I'm accidentally doing research for them.
Yeah. I don't know, Chris.
Just sitting here having a whole bunch of graphics cards gave me points, and suddenly I read a news story that's like, it wasn't even that it came up in my projects, it just, a news story was like, yeah, there's now folding at home projects for coronavirus that are being prioritized, so you should start folding to help support the cause. I'm like, do I have to stop folding for a while?
Yes.
how great, and like, I don't know, it's like, Chris is like, I'm not doing this, like, to help, I've just been doing this. Oh, this computer right here, like, solved the coronavirus. It's this one.
Oh god.
Chris is like, I don't want this, guys. Put it back.
Like, I don't have that many compute resources, but I do run at least 3 graphics cards 24/7 doing it, which is more than even most people that do it regularly.
Oh, man.
So there's an unfortunate chance that I am contributing more than I want to. I mean, yes, Ghost Society will survive. We won't end humanity in a beautiful way this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know, like we were talking about at the beginning of the podcast, it's like, some estimates say up to a third of us are gonna get it. Statistically, there are 4 of us in the TeamSpeak right now.
I hope I'm in the 3. I'm immunocompromised. I haven't had my coffee yet.
Take 2.
There it is.
Did
Did you say 75%?
No, I said
No.
1 out of 3.
1 in 3 would be around 33%, Kyle. Come on.
No, sorry, I was looking at things. I didn't. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Well, yeah. I'm still voting for me. Okay.
You know, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah.
We all die. Wait, no, that's the best.
Yeah. Thank you for just saying that for me. Yeah. I say, I don't know how I live.
Yeah. Worst case, it passes without issue.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Worst case was before it started to spread.
Yeah.
It just wasn't a thing. That was the worst case.
Right.
We're already past that. All uphill from here.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for people to show up at my house. It's like some kind of a health terrorist.
It's like, hey guys, it's like, you guys can't leave your house for 2 weeks. You have coronavirus. It's like, oh. Alright.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This whole, like, new terminology about self-isolation, like, I'm glad they've picked a term for it, but I've been trying to do this for years. And now it's socially acceptable and encouraged? Like, thanks, guys, but can't we make this normal?
Chris is like, alright, like, listen, I've been doing this for quite a while now. I don't want to get why everyone else is getting rewarded for it, and everyone just called me a hermit before.
No, worse me would be, I don't know why people are so offended when I also call them hermits now when they're self-isolating.
They're like, I have the virus. It's like, lucky.
Sure, whatever, hermit. Oh, I always used this as an endearing term before.
And now everyone's offended.
Oh, it is 2020, so that's expected without coronavirus.
I was taking D&D.
Yeah.
What's that, Kyle?
There's always a background of taking D&D.
Yeah.
Coronavirus?
Right.
Yeah, it's fine.
It comes with good stuff. Comes with good abilities. I can't remember what ability. Isn't it like stealth and sleight of hand or something? No, that would overlap too much with rogue. I haven't had a coffee yet. I can't D&D either.
Really criminal. I don't actually take it. I think Outlander's better.
Kyle won.
Yeah, he was saying, I'm proud of you, Kyle.
Yeah.
Ran a D&D battle royale because I'm a lazy DM and hate effort.
Aha. Yes, I'm familiar with this kind of thing.
Yeah, battle royales are great, Hydro,
Yeah.
because you just basically go, okay, players, you roll against each other, and let me know when someone wants to fight about something, and I'll let you know who's wrong.
You know?
And they literally go off for like 10 minutes, and you get to the point where you have to go, okay, wait, hold on, whose turn is it? What part of the round are we at? I need to do something here.
I don't want to say this, but during the background noise D&D campaign, I had you guys fight in like a bar. Yeah.
Okay, I missed that. I'm very sorry.
So this like that's exactly what I did. Yeah.
Like, players think they're special events, but really it's a special event where I don't have to do anything, and that's why it's special to me.
It was
Free items, Chris.
it was very special.
It's even easier this time because I just got to reuse the battle map.
And it's new for me.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it was new for Kyle, a whole new battle map, and then instead of like defining an order for the lair actions to happen, I just kind of picked them at random lazily, and that made it even more interesting for the players.
Oh, they didn't jump around.
Well, I did it at the top of the round, but what it did was totally random every time, whereas the first
Okay.
time we did it, I had a list pre-written.
Nice.
So I just kind of like, yeah, made shit up.
Nice.
Yeah. Circling hits hard. If Sparkles dies, that's what I want to play.
Yeah, that's fair. I accept it as a reasonable replacement character, although the party will become very much less,
Sparky.
yeah, I don't
I
know
still have
how else to put
Prestidigitation.
it.
I can still do it.
What S would that even be?
Oh, I need a new S. Right.
Yeah, because our
I'd
party
be
name
stealing
is just a bunch
Slayer.
of S's. Have fun pronouncing that every time.
I'd be stealing Slayer from Balin, obviously.
Oh, of course. You become the Balin Slayer instead of the Giant Slayer.
Exactly. And one tap. Full death. Yep. Yep, full death, not just...
Ow, hot coffee.
Oh, right, I was gonna order food. Completely forgot. I couldn't make up my mind, and I have, like, I don't know. I don't know what I want.
It's always a struggle.
You want
My
you want
vape's
pasta
not
and
fully
salad or
charged.
fruit and poutine?
And by that I
mine.
mean it's about to die. I fucked up.
Yep.
I'll have to use the other one.
I finally replaced my coil, Chris. Be better than me.
Kyle, that's not the right type of vape.
Yeah, that's true.
Coil
I did change my
replaces
address too, so I
coil.
can order the other thing. Yes, Tony. Thank you.
Coil replaces coil. Can this be a tutorial series?
Yes. What do I want to eat?
I don't know, Kyle. What do you want to eat?
The Gravy Track's having DQ again. Well, not again, but they're having DQ. How dare they?
That was yesterday.
I still never had that yesterday because I didn't have finished the Battle Royale in time.
Oh, fuck.
Nice. Yeah.
You want pasta and salad?
That's always a nice
Dude, salad.
time.
You know, salad that's actually just carbs.
These are salads, so yeah.
Oh, okay, that's appropriate. Ow. Why'd that hurt?
The only salad I actually like.
Caesar salad?
Yeah.
I miss Caesar salad. Yeah, it's all the stuff, all stuff in it that Tony isn't allowed to
Is it 'cause
enjoy
of the
anymore.
cheese there?
It's because of
So-
cheese, like there's croutons in
Wait,
it usually.
so you can't have...
I can't have the dressing. I can't have.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I can have basically the lettuce of a Caesar salad.
Hold on, I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
It depends on the Caesar dressing you use.
The vinaigrettes aren't real in Caesar dressing though.
No, but technically you can make like pretty easily, from my understanding. Mind you, I'm not a chef. Or whatever makes a salad.
The correct answer.
But a lot of Caesar dressings are not cream based; they're mayonnaise based.
Oh.
So they're egg and oil. So you can probably make a Caesar dressing that is pretty Caesar dressing without any
Nice.
milk, and
still
then you
have
would just
room?
have to cut out cheese, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Still have room for the anchovies.
But you can still put bacon
That's-
in, and you might even put lettuce in if you want, or you could just mix together
It's like.
lactose-free Caesar dressing and bacon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I've come across dairy-free Caesar dressing, but it's not that good, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm just
home-
picturing
home
garlic
cooker.
powder on bacon. Here's my Caesar salad.
it's just like, is it? Yeah,
counts,
it does
right?
bug me that I think like Caesar salad is made with anchovies at some point. So, but I always decide to look past that.
Yeah, I don't. Usually when I make Caesar salad, because I'm lazy and mostly that, it ends up actually just being like, here's a head of lettuce and some Caesar dressing, and that's what I'm eating. And I can't be fucked to put literally anything else on it,
yeah, I feel that.
even though I have all of it.
Yeah, no, I honestly feel that. It's like, all right, let's get to this. Oh, wait, I have all the ingredients I need. Yeah, but I'm just gonna do the lettuce and dressing. I don't feel like doing anything else. Easy.
So you said Mary's this.
Eastside Mario's, what? Oh, okay, Kyle.
Fettuccine and fucking I love fettuccine.
Fettuccine for how
Fettuccine
many
and,
people?
Caesar salad. Good question. Do I go with the Italian dinner for two or the family pasta deal?
Ooh.
Oh, you're getting the fettuccine and the Caesar salad, right?
Correct.
Is that the family pasta deal?
That's what I was asking.
Yeah,
You
he
did.
was asking
Dinner for
like,
two
which
or the
size
family
I
one?
did- Yeah, he did the family
Oh.
size.
Family size, come on.
Okay.
What's the
Don't go hungry, Kyle.
What-
If you're getting the salad too.
I was gonna say,
you need
what's the,
family size,
what's the price difference on those though?
$7.
You get the bigger
More
one.
for the-
Yeah, it's $7. You get the bigger one. It's
Yeah.
this discussion's unfortunately over.
That's what right? Just choose 2 of 4 signature family-size pastas with a large garden Caesar salad and 2 garlic home loaves. So the other one's just like 2 soups or salads, 2 garlic home loaves, 2 sauce cream, and 2 build your own pastas. But like, I think the family-size pastas are. How can that be wrong?
I wasn't hungry until a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, honestly, like we started talking about food, and I'm like, man, I am now starving.
I've been talking about food for the entire podcast before I got here.
Were you
I
really?
was, yeah.
I don't
I
know,
brought
for
it
like
up
a
earlier.
fair bit of what
Okay.
I listened
You know,
to. It was diet related, so it was
okay.
like the medical side
Yeah.
of food.
Fair.
But maybe that's just how I approach all food. It still was like making me hungry.
Okay. Yeah, because when we're talking about like dieting food, I'm like, yeah, I'm not hungry. This just makes me kind of sad.
Like, now, after all this talk,
But,
I have some of Sky's dinner in my fridge right now. That's right
Oh,
now.
that means you have curry.
Ding, ding, ding. What's you want, Johnny?
I actually, if I ever see like have curry, I'm gonna be like, Sky food.
I ordered curry once at work, and I had Sky food that day.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's all you could. That's all Sky would ever ask for, is us to have Sky food.
Yeah.
I still, to this day, though, I'm pretty sure I still have never had curry.
Well, that's an expensive meal. Anyway.
Don't get curry on a plane. Don't get anything on a plane, but don't get curry on a plane.
Have you had curry on a plane?
I had curry on a plane.
Oh.
Why would you eat food on a plane?
I was like 11.
Yeah, definitely don't.
I didn't know.
Oh, okay. He was 11-year-old, guys. He was.
I thought, oh, funny
okay.
kid,
He was
you
young
say,
boy.
What's up with funny food on the plane? And then everyone laughed, and I was like, ah, ha, ha. Funny man, talk about plane food.
What's the deal with airline food? Jerry Seinfeld.
12.5 hours. Literally on a plane for 12.5 hours, I had a small bag of pretzels and a can of Coke to survive.
Nice.
That's all I wanted.
The only time, so I've been on a plane one time in my life, and they offered food, but I couldn't eat any of the food.
Mark.
So,
Yep.
so
People had to go shit themselves after eating like the dinners that were available for us.
oh,
My I did I think it was a 13-hour flight for a trip to Europe in high school, and it was post-diabetes but before the pump, so I still had to take needles to take insulin to eat.
Yeah.
So it was just like, yeah, I'm not breaking out a needle on the plane, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna starve for 13 hours as a high school student. This will be fine. Because there's just no chance.
what do you mean I'm not allowed to take needles out?
Honestly, I was very impressed and very surprised with every country's border security being very easy to get through with a pack full of needles.
Oh.
As long as I just had some quick documentation about being diabetic. I actually ran into the
Otherwise, you're
Canadian...
liable. You're liable.
The Canadian first security guard was a diabetic and knew based on what I was carrying that it was one of my first years, and gave me some quick tips for the travel.
Aw.
And asked me some questions about how it was going.
That's actually really sweet.
But that still doesn't make it like, yes, I'm just gonna break out this sharp needle.
No,
on an
yeah, of
airplane.
course not.
Kind of an okay feeling.
Because just imagine, it's like, oh boy, that chicken looks delicious. All right, let's just get this needle in here real fast.
Yeah, like I'm sure a flight attendant would be fine, but I'm worried about like that passenger who's just like, he's got a sharp object, and those aren't allowed on airplanes.
Yeah. Oh man.
Or just he's shooting up.
Yo, is that heroin?
You have to go to the bathroom to do that. There's no way you're going to do that in your seat. Come on.
I mean, I did it in my seat in class, Kyle, and
Yeah, but
I
on
only...
a plane? Turbulence.
Yeah, obviously on a plane, no. But I also wasn't getting up to go to the bathroom, because that's just... Also
Yep.
no.
Same. Yeah, no. Just did not want to...
I think, and flying there, I was on a window seat, which was cool, but it was a aisle three plane for the seating. So I was on a window seat, and
Thank
a
Airbus.
high school teacher who was about 3 people wide was in the middle seat.
Oh.
Yay.
And then a high school teacher who was just a one-person wide-built man was in the aisle seat. So I was just compressed flat into the window, basically. And then on the way back, I was in the middle seat of the middle row, which is just
Fuck
uncomfortable.
up. Yeah. I
It's
guess
like
fucking
being on
confused
stage
though,
on a
right?
plane. There's just so many people around you.
That's unfortunate. It's like, yeah, that person's 3 people. There's no.
I had aisle seat on the way there, and like husband and wife beside me, and like the fucking bitch in the car kept hitting me too. And-
You're
and
like,
there was
oh
so many
god, at least I've
people.
got the aisle seat, I can get some space. Crash!
Yeah,
Fuck.
so I learned that real quick because a lot of people walk too. They just pace back and forth. I'm like, fucking sit down, god damn it! Like, I also couldn't smoke, so like my temper was just, you know. And then so I learned that for the way back, and I got lucky enough to choose my own row in the back and got a window seat. And then apparently a girl had got a last minute one, and she took the aisle, so I still had the middle seat open between us, and she was small enough to be able to like fit in her seat with her feet on it too. And I was like, good.
Kyle
Nice
likes
girl,
petite girls. Why? Because they can stay away from me better.
Exactly.
They're just really good at staying away from me.
She was also prepared and had a pen so I could fill out my fucking thing that I didn't have anything bringing back. So that was nice, because I didn't know how to do that.
Nice.
And yeah, didn't talk to me other than that. It's great. I got to watch Billions.
Cause like, yep, she's my best friend that I've ever had. We didn't talk once the entire flight. That's my favorite person I've ever met. Oh man.
But Tony, when you come to Canada,
I need a passport.
you do. But not that hard to get, apparently.
No.
I mean, they gave me one. I can't even fly to the States.
Yeah, Kyle managed to roll that one out solid.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have a whole house, Tony. Come on.
You do have a whole house.
Not furnished. Well, I mean, the extra room isn't furnished, but
Yeah.
the rest of the house is.
Sounds very nice. Have to make it over there someday.
It'd also be a good excuse for me to clean it.
Ah, I see. Kyle's like, I really just need to clean this eventually, so someone needs to come over. Like, I will not touch it unless I know someone will be here.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yep.
It's like,
I still have a Dallas whiskey. Should I keep that? Okay.
Yeah, that's yours now.
Yeah. It looks like a good bottle, too.
He hasn't noticed.
I don't think so. And he's abandoning me for training this week, too. So, yeah.
Is it the same training or different?
Different. They're going for VSX.
Ah, okay.
I could have betrayed Dan, and I didn't. Because when Dan was gone on Sunday, Yama was like, "Oh, Kyle, when's the last time you had VSX training?" I'm like, "I've never had it." He's like, "What?" He's like, "You've had like everything." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. It's the only thing I don't have." He's like, "Oh my god, we need to get you to go." He's like, "Can you go? Do you want to go next week?" And I'm like, "Ah." I already had this talk with Dan, and I'm not allowed.
Team needs some members to do stuff.
Correct. Yeah. The deal was Dan would let me go in like at the end of the year. There's another one.
Okay, so you'll abandon me later then.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally the only product I don't have. And then you have to do shit work on it anyway. But it's when it gets like really specific.
Well, you know
I
what,
still
Kyle?
don't
There's a
know
lot
when
of
the
products I don't have
started.
training on because I don't abandon you that often.
That's true.
Aww.
Do they even do training for yours? I have no idea.
No.
I didn't think so.
Oh, I need this training. Yeah, they don't run that. Look at these slides online. Yeah, those don't cover the things I need covered. That's the same as our documentation. Well, why haven't you taken the training? Because I've read the documentation.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no cert for reading the documentation.
It's bad, man.
Even though it's how you learn how to do the thing. In its entirety.
Right. You can go for cloud training if you want. Go get PSEC.
The cloud is just someone else's computer. I have a t-shirt that says that for a friggin' reason.
Good.
Actually, I wore that shirt on, I think it was Wednesday, specifically because on Tuesday I was on a call with a customer who basically yelled at me saying, our environment's in Azure, which is in the cloud, so I don't think that your documentation for non-cloud is applicable. I need you to write specific documentation for my environment.
No.
Because basically because I tried to follow your documentation and it doesn't work. This was also the one with the wrong NAT configuration in their entire Azure
Nice.
upstream.
Nice.
Yeah. It's bad that my t-shirts are genuine responses to our customers, because they're just fucking memes.
Also, at least they stopped giving me those cases then, because, yeah. Hey, Kyle, doing that thing. No.
I think that one actually did have to get escalated to Ola.
Okay.
I was very angry about that, because it doesn't deserve his time. His precious, precious time.
Not a lot of things do. But a lot of things get there anyway. Fucking Mary.
Ola is too kind for this world.
Yep.
And smart.
Correct. Possibly.
Definitely.
I took 2 days off this week and I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about.
Didn't even prep for Dungeons and Dragons, and I had 2 days off.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Who could relate?
It's like everything you're saying to me right now makes just perfect sense.
I am just going to use this extra time to procrastinate harder.
Oh, it's so great. It's absolutely my favorite.
This person got lost.
It's how I always feel like I'll get something done eventually.
Eventually.
Beautiful feeling.
You don't do...
Without the work.
It's like, alright, today I'm going to do a little bit of this. You know what? No, I'm not. You know, I think that's more of a tomorrow thing.
No, you just drive my entire life.
Yeah.
Today at like 3 o'clock, I'll take a look at what happened to my car's exhaust. Wakes up at 7 p.m. Alright, well that passed.
Well, I'm sure I can do that tomorrow.
That can be done later.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just the next 2 is 2 a.m. Maybe I'll do it then. It's too dark out.
Yep.
It's too dark out. That this clearly is a risk to everyone involved.
Yeah.
Woke up today and was like, I need to do groceries. Or, hear me out, I'll just watch a couple episodes of The Mentalist first. And by that, I mean, I might as well have the cat in here. And then fell asleep with the cat. And then realized if I got up to do groceries, I'd have to clean the house. So I might as well do both at the same time. I'll clean the kitchen anyway. And that just didn't happen. So here I am.
Well, time for podcast.
Yeah. It's like,
That was a bit new.
my people need me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're up at noon? Yeah, you didn't have enough time for any of that, don't worry.
Correct.
Yeah. No way.
Nah, you have to be a realist sometimes, you know?
Yeah, remember, Kyle, lower your expectations, then exceed them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm really good at doing that with our customers. Expectation. I'm not gonna fix this. Result. I don't fix it, but they're happy about it.
But they left with a smile.
9 times out of 10 it works. Like, what the fuck was it? I was so bitter about having to take a call for one of Adrian's cases the other day. It was like a brand new fucking thing. Guy's working like 77 pretty flat. So out of support for Tony's concern. Whatever it's here.
Yeah, end of
it's
life.
software.
Ah.
He has no hotfix on it, so he's running
Which
base.
means it's from like 2014, and again,
Correct.
this is a security device.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then he had set up, it's a 2-core box, it's standalone, so it's like a lot of processing and only 2 CPUs to do it on.
Yeah, for our stuff, a lot of businesses are looking at like 8 to 64 cores.
Correct. So this guy set up OPSEC which is a way to forward your logs to a third-party device. And he's like, hey, I have 100% CPU usage, what the fuck, after setting it up. And Adrian told the guy just to reboot and it'll be fine. So I look at that and I'm angry that I now have to take this work because Adrian is an idiot.
Yeah, basically your box shouldn't be able to run on its own doing just what it needs to do, and then you've thrown a bunch of work at it for it to tell something else that it doesn't understand what it needs to do the entire time.
Correct.
And it doesn't do them both quite right.
Oh no.
So I send these Mexican people my Zoom link, and I'm typing to them, and then another one joins, and he says, can you join voice? I'm like, sure. Because I know that Mexican people do not speak English, because the entire time they don't. The time I've been there, no one from Mexico has ever spoken English to me.
Oh.
So I joined the voice, and I started talking to him to explain, one, that what he's doing is just bullshit. Like, I'm just throwing him like right up under the bus now. Just like, you're doing not supported, undersized, install a hotfix, and fuck off. Like I'm literally like I'm not even gonna look at it. So I told him, like, I'm not looking at this until you do that, until you install a hotfix at least.
Yeah. It's not worth me looking through 3,000 bugs that have been fixed.
Correct.
Just because you don't want to install the fixes.
Exactly. So what he said right after that was, sorry, I don't speak English very well. Can you wait for a colleague? And I'm like, then why did you tell me to join voice? Typing immediately. So
are you just lonely? Like, what the fuck's going on?
You tell us with words. We didn't understand words. We don't know words.
Yeah, so I waited another 10 minutes for the guy to join. I bitterly said the exact same thing. And they were 100% happy with it.
Okay, great. Like, thank you so much for telling us we're idiots. We appreciate that.
That's
kindly.
what I mean. They fully accepted it. And so I was like, okay, cool. I'll send you an action plan as well. And they're like, what? I'm like, goodbye. And
bye.
So I had a session, because I know what it actually is. It's working as intended. So what they did was they set up the third-party server to pull all the logs from us. So what they're going to have is high CPU until all the logs get pulled.
Oh, okay, and then it'll come down.
What they should do is, exactly, and what they should do, though, instead is just say pull the current log file.
Yeah. You don't need to backlog.
And then it'll be high for like 5 minutes, and then it'll go away, instead of for days. But I didn't tell them that until afterwards in the emails, because they were good about me telling them to fuck off. So I spent an hour giving them a, like after the phone call, telling them exactly a step-by-step guide on how to install the fix without having to read our documentation.
Okay, yeah.
How to, or explaining what to do next and what was happening. With the Leo server and blah, 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 and then exactly how to run the debugs should it still happen afterwards. Yeah. And then Adrian said the next day, or 2 days later, because I checked on it again, and they hadn't done any of it. So...
Oh.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Fucking Mexicans. And day shift. It's just the worst combination. I don't know. There's worse. There's definitely worse. Day shift and Indian people. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh, I gave you these step-by-step instructions how to do it. Did you do it? No. Alright.
But they
No, those took a lot of work.
Yeah, it did. For me to
I thought this workaround could fix it instead, but that's applying to like a completely different thing. That makes no sense for the issue. Per what I described there, yeah, I didn't read your description.
Yeah.
It's like, but I gave you the step-by-steps like analysis what to do. There was too many steps.
Yeah. It was really... I've gotten that. I've gotten that from Steve. Your summary was really long. It had the next steps. I had figured out the issue and knew what the solution was. You're an escalation engineer. You're our highest tier.
Oh, that's not good.
Every time I look at a case from somebody else, I look at what the customer posted in the description of the issue, Then I read the person's next steps they had posted if like the last time they did something, and see if they line up even remotely. If they do, cool. I don't even look at anything else. If they don't, in my head, I have to look through like what they actually did on those things, and then disagree or agree, and go from there. But I don't know how Steve just didn't read anything. That's kind of fucked up. Like,
I mean, I did put all of my steps in the next step, or in the troubleshooting section.
oh, okay.
So like,
But I mean, that's what you read that next. Like if the next.
it's
step's
reasonably long, but I also clearly make like quotes around commands and stuff like that, so it's pretty easy to skim through
nice.
for things you really don't care about.
Nice.
It like doesn't even read the section that's bolded saying next steps to figure out what to do next. That's just like,
Yeah.
that's the kind of ignorance that is why IT needs so much support.
Yep.
Because that's just pretty standard these days.
And that's why he's diamond now.
Ah, but I've been using Windows all my life. I should know how to do this by clicking the GUI.
Mm.
I don't need to read your steps.
Why would you need that?
And if I can't figure it out by not reading your documentation, it was built wrong and I need to call support because I should have figured it out. It's fine. It's clearly a bug.
It's clearly if I can't figure it out by doing random things and not even trying, actually, because... Oh, no. So half my customers are... I didn't read the documentation because it was long. Do it for me. It's clearly not working correctly.
Huh.
I get a lot of that. I don't know how to do this. Here's a document on exactly how to do it. And the section that you need to look at. Them. That seems long. Do it for me. Me. No, that's a paid service. Them. Okay, I tried. I typed this command and it didn't work. Okay, well you didn't do any other stuff. You have to do all the other stuff. Them. Do it for me. No, it's not working. So then I'll have a 20-day case because I'm also very stubborn. And
Yeah, session to do it for me? No, you get paid literally double my salary to do that. I'm not hopping on a session to do it for you. But it no work. Yes, it does. You just need to do it. We no do it. It no work. Session to do it for us?
yeah.
How many times do I have to tell you, old man?
Right. It could literally be like a 10-minute thing too, and I just will not do it. And like I'll leave a case open for what was the last one? 25 days.
Ah, I've done 40.
You done 40 on that?
Yeah.
Nice. That's impressive.
It was,
Okay.
but you know, it was a particular person I don't want to name.
I'll name it Raju. That's what my last one was.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
But yeah, it can get really bad. I'm at the point where I know all of the bugs pretty well with our versions and our stuff, at least our older ones.
Yeah.
That people still run. That if it's I spend way more time on things that are another vendor's issue, proving to the customer that it's not our issue, and how it is the other vendor's issue by troubleshooting the other vendor's box. Than I do actually troubleshooting our stuff. Which is terrible, because I'm not their support, and the customer is not paying for support for Juniper that I just spent 2 hours troubleshooting. Just to be like, no, see, look, I fixed it there. I fixed it on the Juniper. How could it be the checkpoint's fault?
I still love the PS guy. That's like, open a ticket. And it's like, hey, the auto provisioning for AWS isn't working. Me saying, cool, that's an Amazon problem. Call them. Him, no, help, join session. Me,
Okay, but that's
call them.
okay. That's what I've really noticed is, and this stems back to just like general things of, Amazon is too big. So like, Amazon in our field does a really bad job.
Yep.
But Amazon also sold that guy 100 books and a baby stroller and all of his Christmas gifts.
Yes.
So they can do no wrong. So it has to be the other side's fault who doesn't do anything but this one field.
No, he just wanted me to call them for him.
Oh, that's true too.
And I was like,
They're also big and
he
scary.
emailed me about it, and I'm like, no. It's like, but I don't have any contacts there. I'm like, you think I do? Like, what the fuck?
They're also big and scary, and yeah, even for like big businesses, it's just still through a website,
Yeah.
like their website. So
Yeah.
Well, shit.
but I still accept them as our supreme leaders. It's fine.
Correct.
Once they convert their support to AI, we'll never need to do anything for them again.
It'll be a lot better, I think.
What?
I think it'd be a lot better if it was AI.
Yeah, I think at least like the like first level AI that would be in support would probably have access to like the customer's
Read a log.
traffic logs that the customer's asking for because it's theirs. But nope, that has to go to the top.
Why would you need logs, Chris?
To start a
beautiful.
fire.
Oh, that reminds me. I should keep my Pi temperature logging going.
Which part, the fire
Here.
part, or?
Yes.
That too. Sure. I mean, I'm not saying my room's a fire hazard, and having a temperature monitor would be a good indicator of when it does catch fire, but it might be a bit of a fire hazard. There are many computers and not a lot of space.
I think my driver's lost again. They've just been like driving around Eagleson and then side roads, and haven't made a Cherry Fox yet.
Hydro,
Hot.
did I get to show you my Rocket League themed computer?
No. Oh wait. Yes. Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like you have like the little cars in it and everything, right?
Yeah, it's been set up at a Sheldon's house since then. It's literally just been used to play music.
Beautiful.
It is a DJ computer that is capable of probably 4K gaming.
Absolutely beautiful.
Could probably do it. Yeah.
It has almost the equivalent graphics card as the one I gave to Kyle that is still sitting on his liquor cabinet. Not in his
I
computer.
haven't it.
As he complains about the frame rate in Monster Hunter World. To me.
Yeah. I have Windows updates, okay?
I handed you a graphics card. What more can I do? Didn't you have a date with Greg? Isn't your computer overclocked yet?
Oh. He didn't come over. We just had coffee.
Wait, what?
We just went to coffee.
You didn't get him back to your bedroom? Kyle,
No.
do we need to talk? Is everything okay, Kyle?
It's not okay. But, actually, him and Robin are going well.
Oh, okay.
Good for Greg.
Then
Apparently
it
she
really
approves
isn't
of
okay
me.
with you.
Oh, right. Yeah, hold up. Suddenly realized, wait,
No.
that means not good.
It's actually okay. She apparently approves of me, which is cool. By that I mean she likes me more than the rest of her friends. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I've only
that's
talked to
good.
her like twice. So,
The indoctrination
And-
is going well, I see.
apparently. 'Cause I guess they were talking about, yeah, they got to the point where they're starting to talk about moving in together at some point.
Oh,
Okay.
adorable.
And I was like, oh, that's good news. He's like, she said you could live in our basement.
Yay!
Doing it,
I'm
Kyle.
like, I like 100% would do that, right? He's like, yeah, absolutely. Apparently it was her idea.
Oh.
Even funnier. 'Cause the way
That's
he's funny, he's like,
amazing.
he has a cat too, right? She's like, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. It's like, okay.
Kyle's like, I have a basement to live in. Ha 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 ha.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh man.
Pretty funny.
That's great.
And then Greg could bring Ted, because then Ted and Otis could be friends.
Aww.
Oh, how quickly can you do this? Because you might be able to get coronavirus from him.
From Greg or Ted? What?
From Greg.
Okay.
But, I mean, probably transferred through Ted, let's be real.
How can Ted give me coronavirus?
I think it's pets can.
Ted's out in fucking third world, bud.
They said dogs don't, or can't have it.
I heard dogs can have it, so there's a lot of people
Ted's
saying
a cat.
different things.
I'm just saying because Ted's very floofy.
Yes. Ted is all of the floof.
Wait. I just read something that the World Health Organization says that they can't, and now they're saying that they can. 1 day ago. What?
So this there's so much bullshit happening right now that it's so hard to know. Like,
You have no idea.
yeah,
Okay.
no.
It was such a clever
So wait,
tweet.
okay, but do I catch it from Corona beer?
Good question.
Obviously,
That's honestly the only thing I
I,
want to know.
I think
the
they
answer to.
still haven't, come back on that one.
Like, why else would they name it that? It has to be.
It has to be.
Just facts.
%100% facts.
So confused. Because it was in a clever tweet and everything. They were like, the World Health Organization has deemed that dogs cannot get the COVID-19
Thing
and
about
are
that
now
is-
releasing quarantined dogs back to their homes.
But
Just to
Nathan-
let you know, this means who let the dogs out.
Who?
Because it's the World Health Organization.
But it's 2020, and it's still an organization run by people, which means that they're all idiots.
Style.
True.
They'll figure it out, probably, because I'm sure there's some smart people there. But at the same time, there's also the idiots who are going to jump the gun on things and say,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
might. They won't usually figure it out in time.
correct. But their manager needs an update. So, yeah, sure, dogs probably are fine. Whatever. I don't know, maybe. And then they take that and just give it to the rest of the world as fact, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
100. They'd have a non-sciencey manager and he does the exact same thing that Yama does. You'd be fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Can you guys hear my cat? Like, the... or it's not cat noises, but they are as a result of my cat attacking the...
Okay, yes, now I
Yeah,
hear
okay.
it. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
if it's like a smacking noise, yeah, 100% we hear it.
Yeah, just macaroons here.
Oh my god.
No one's chat's visible to the public, right?
What do you mean?
I don't know if this will come out like I think it will. No, it doesn't. Okay. Sorry, I'm just watching into a stream and there is some spam in here that's pretty good.
Oh.
So that one's not the same. This one's a Pepe.
Oh,
The first
this is
one is
Pepe.
definitely not that. The first one is definitely anime titties.
Oh.
Oh, if you stretch your chat out far enough, it doesn't look like anything.
Correct.
It's just a bunch of Morse code.
I don't know how you have to actually shape it. There it is. Okay, now I have both.
Did you find it?
Yeah. I found
Okay,
it.
yeah,
Oh.
both are working
There it
now.
is.
Thanks, Kyle. God damn it.
I'm just watching Night Blue and just getting fucking spam the shit out of his chat. Just stuff like that. There's a dick in there that I'm not gonna give. There's a Pepega. There's different titties. Yeah. Anime girls all over the place.
Okay, hold on. You say different titties. Is that they're different from the ones you already posted or different from
Yes.
each other?
Different from the ones I already posted.
Okay. That could have been concerning.
Yeah, there's too many people spamming to be able to keep up with the mods, or the mods were to keep up with. So it's just staying there.
My chat is in just the right position, such that the Pepe laugh one There's like the left side is like the shell of where the Pepe should be, and then on the right side is where the Pepe is. So there's like 2 images.
Oh yeah, no, I just decided mine to do that too. You
Yeah, that's
seriously
what mine was doing
double,
it first.
double titties, double Pepe. Woo!
Double Pepe. What does it mean?
I want to save that Pepe though. Does it work if I put it in the cake? Chris, forgive me for this. And it works in my Hangouts. Okay.
Yeah.
What is it? Can you poke that to somebody?
I don't know what you mean.
Like you right-click somebody and you hit the poke action, and then you type in a little message to poke them with.
Do you want me to?
Does it work in the dialogue?
I assume it would.
It does not work for me in Hangouts.
Really? Oh, there's no way it works. Oh, in a poke? Not just a message.
Oh.
For my phone, at least.
There you go, Nathan. I don't think it worked.
You know, I think it was the thought that counts, you know?
I'm pretty sure it didn't work. It only accepted like a couple lines, right?
Yeah, I got like an arch of an eyebrow, I think that
Yeah,
is.
that's all I see in there too, yeah. Okay.
God, no, the cat's trying to get in the bag.
What's up, that noises?
It's a noisy little cat.
Oh, it doesn't work on yours, Chris? Oh, you sent the screenshot. Okay. Oh. Oh, that really doesn't work for you. Okay.
No, that is not a nice Pepe. It's very rare, though.
It's the rarest face.
What is wrong with this cat?
I was gonna say, like, we can definitely hear your cat now. Like, it is.
I'm pretty sure if you ask that question, that means it's a normal cat.
Oh.
Yes.
If you never ask what's wrong with this cat, you should be concerned.
I thought the expression was the cat's out of the bag, but this cat only wants to get into the bag.
Fucking Moxie.
God damn it, Moxie. Or the cat's on the bag. The cat's at Sheldon's house. If you bring a backpack and place it down upright, they will like work together to knock it over so that they can land.
That's
an obsession with lying on bags.
That's the kind of teamwork that I need to see in my life. Oh man, that's quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She opened the blinds, I only just realized. Like, you can see through the window now. What?
How do people get characters that, like, scroll through other chat? Like, how does that work?
What? Characters that scroll through other chats?
So, like, it, like, drags down, if that makes sense. Like, in Twitch, you'll see it, like, someone will post a message or whatever, and one of their characters will just, like, it looks like it leaks, essentially, across the other ones. Like, it just keeps going down.
Probably not very nicely.
Yeah.
Probably not with some very clean inputs.
Oops, someone posted John Wick. He got open road immediately.
Wow.
Hey Chris, you ready for a lightning round?
I'm way too high for that.
That's fair. Wait, you just got up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's like 8 o'clock.
Wake and bake.
9 o'clock.
Yeah. I was never good at that.
My coffee was too hot and I had to be on a podcast.
That's fair.
It's true.
Did he get his tally?
Yeah, of course he did.
Very good. What's Chris at?
Like 2.
73.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, 2.
Like, I've barely ever been here.
Yep, only more than a year, you know.
Yeah.
For the fans at home, hi, I'm Chris. I usually get introduced around this
Yeah,
time.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah, this is usually about like when we slip in the Chris. Hey, this is
And
Chris.
one time in the past, I was on the podcast.
Accurate.
From the closet.
Yeah, that was a great. That was one of my favorite episodes. Yeah,
That
definitely.
picture is still on my Tinder profile.
Yes. Exactly what I want to hear.
I've never been asked about it.
You know, I think that's a damn shame.
I don't know if what that says about either, one, how few people match me and ask me about any of my pictures, or two, how odd the rest of my pictures are to take priority.
Both.
There is one of a cat sleeping on my head.
That's cool. That's just quality, you know.
That's the first one.
Okay, quality. So like what I'm hearing is you have nothing but quality photos.
Yeah, there's one of me sitting on the hood of my van in a field.
Quality photo. Okay.
And me sitting on the hood of my van in water.
Yet again, a quality photo.
Yeah, it's pretty much all just high quality photos. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with this.
Just showing how interesting and adventurous and all of that shit of a person I am.
Nice.
That food still isn't here, by the way.
Did you accidentally get it delivered to the wrong house?
No.
Ah.
I did that once.
8:24, my order was placed.
Because I know that his last order, or no, you didn't order yesterday, so never mind. Yeah. Otherwise, your last order would have been to Sheldon's.
It defaults to...
And there's never anything wrong with ordering Sheldon food.
Fair. But like, yeah, 8:24.
Wow, yeah, that actually is a bit of
This is the
time
longest ever
passage.
taken.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I guess it also like depends too, like on how far it is. But I'm gonna assume it's not far.
It's not far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Kyle, how often do you order food on a Saturday versus the rest of the week?
Every Saturday.
Versus, okay. I'm just wondering if, like, the time in your head is for weekdays.
No.
Because most people would only order. I don't know. Okay.
That's fair, though. No, she's like parked like a suburb somewhere. Lefty Fox. And Campo.
Huh.
I don't know why.
What's Sheldon up to? Are we hunting tonight?
I don't know, it's a good question. We should find out. And or do our storyline. And by that I mean get you to where I am. And then continue.
Hydra, you should play Monster Hunter World with us.
I always forget that I own it.
That's it, yeah.
You own it?
Yeah.
Hey, he has it.
You
I
should
also
Monster Hunter
own it.
World with us.
Wait, do you have Iceborne too?
How would I know?
It came out in January, BC.
You know, maybe.
It also would say Iceborne.
Yeah, I haven't opened Steam in a while, so I'm gonna open Steam.
I mean, you don't need Iceborne right away.
Wait, Nathan, are you Hammer, bro? I don't remember.
However, it does lock out some attack moves by not having it, which is a little bit dumb.
No, I don't use it.
So in all,
Either?
I was gonna say I've played like a solid 10 minutes of this game though. To be fair.
Okay,
Heavy
to be fair, I got super pumped and bought it, like shortly after it launched on PC. Played, I think, the first mission, so probably like 15, 20 minutes.
Nice.
And then never played again. Because nobody I knew played it. And then Iceborne came out, and so I guess it went on sale and got a bunch of hype again. And Sheldon bought it, and Sheldon was talking about like, oh, I want to play this game, and was talking about it. And I was like, wait, what? Is that Monster Hunter World? With the palicos and shit? People are playing this now? Finally? And he was like, yeah, you should get it and play it. I'm like, I fucking have it. He's like, what? I'm like, I've had it for a year. I've been waiting to play it. Oh, God. And then Kyle started playing it, and then I stopped because it's funny.
Yeah.
It's so rude. Everybody does that.
I didn't stop. I just don't play as much as Kyle, or as hard as Kyle, or as lame and boring with the longsword as Kyle.
Hey, you know what? It's just objectively the best weapon.
How do you solo hunt without doots?
My cat does the dooting.
How do you... There's no harmonics there.
Cat has max fun. And then you can get other cats, and the cats can also have horns.
My horn's bigger, Kyle. Why don't you like my horn?
I do. Something phrasing? I don't know.
Something phrasing. I'm sure you can put it together.
Probably. In my mouth.
I generally have no idea if I have Iceborne or not.
It should say Monster Hunter World Ice Maker do.
Okay, in your library.
I guess not
World
then.
For me.
Yeah, I just have.
But I have Iceborne.
Okay. Well, now I'm even more confused.
So the Iceborne is DLC.
I don't. I remember I spent a decent amount when I got it, so I don't remember if I.
Unfortunately, it was a AAA title that then got a AAA title DLC price.
Yeah, so maybe I didn't buy it. I don't know.
But like, you can still play without Iceborne. It's just once you hit Hunter rank, what is it, 16?
Yep.
Iceborne starts.
Oh.
So you have up till then to decide, and there are a few moves below that for each weapon that are locked out without Iceborne. But they don't, like... They affect how you would play the game, but they don't, like, ruin the game, not having them.
Hmm.
You can kind of, like, get a decent taste of, are you going to enjoy it before you buy Iceborne.
Sounds good to me. I have to update. So I'm going to end the podcast, by the way, because I have to update. So those things aren't really going to happen simultaneously. So this has been...
Don't run updates in prod.
Yes, I know what you were saying.
That's my lesson for the day. Message for the day.
Alright, this has been Background Noise, episode something. Let me double check. Episode 323. There's been a lot of them, so it's hard to remember. Thank you guys for being on. Thank you for watching. Bye!
Bye.
Oh, I already did that. Oh, bye.